Hello, my name is David Faulkner from Newcastle upon Tyne. We are also Neuchâtel. A few years ago, I was the political leader of Newcastle City Council. Now I represent the Alliance des Neuchâtel du Monde, the Newcastles of the world. Newcastle upon Tyne is a partner with Neuchâtel and 15 other towns and cities all around the world that share our name in their own language. The alliance is coordinated by a small secretariat team here in Newcastle upon Tyne. The members of the alliance have a particular interest in promoting cooperation in education, culture, and tourism. We have developed projects in which members of the alliance take part. The exchange of information and best practice is also an important feature of the organization because we have many common interests and concerns. One example is to ensure the continued vitality of our urban centres against the challenge of increasing online and out-of-town shopping. Information and case studies from different Newcastles are shared on the Alliance website. Our Neuchâtel is located in the northeast of England. Behind me is the River Tyne, looking across to the city and the castle after which we take our name. Down the river, heading towards the North Sea, is the port of Tyne. The port handles many different types of cargo, but the most important are motor cars from the large Nissan factory nearby. There is also a cruise terminal and ferry terminal linking to Amsterdam and elsewhere. My Newcastle was once the largest port in the world for the export of coal. By a strange coincidence, this title is now held by Newcastle, Australia. Newcastle upon Tyne was also one of the most important cities in the world for shipbuilding. Now the city earns its living in other ways. But the river is still important, and in the last 25 years, bars, restaurants, and apartments have replaced the riverside factories and warehouses. This regeneration is one of the factors that has brought Newcastle many tourists. They also enjoy the rich historical and cultural offer and the city's vibrant nightlife. Major events such as the Tall Ships Race or New Year fireworks bring people to the riverside in their hundreds of thousands, and many people now live beside the river. There are threats to this way of life. Just a few years ago, the River Tyne burst its banks. The surging water flooded the quayside and the commercial and domestic properties behind it. It's recognized that the city will be at increasing risk from tidal flooding and excess surface water from storms and from overflowing sewers. The authorities accept that the existing temporary flood barriers are inadequate. Climate change is a major threat to the city. The North Sea is estimated to rise by up to a metre by the year 2100, and riverside areas will be at great risk. A new flood barrier system on the river is needed. However, no one wants just a concrete wall that would destroy the quayside's beautiful scenery. There is also current controversy over the volume of untreated sewage that is discharged into the water supply from storm overflows. The privately owned UK water companies make large profits, much of which goes to their shareholders. There is pressure for them to invest much more in the wastewater infrastructure. The Tyne is cleaner than it was a few decades ago, but ours is one of the worst affected cities from these storm overflows. They discharge rainwater mixed with raw sewage directly into the river or the sea, bypassing the wastewater treatment process. One other possible future change is greater use of our ports, rivers, and coastal shipping routes for the transportation of goods. Traffic congestion and delays in the overcrowded south of England are very bad, and this makes transport by road less viable. The port of Tyne is very well positioned to connect suppliers to their markets and to avoid costly delays and disruptions to supply chains. So the port and the river could become even more important to our future prosperity. We hope that the events that you're organizing for Europe Week can help us all find solutions to what are common challenges.